Hello! Today we will be looking at the subreddit PettyRevenge. Story 1. I was recently privy to this email conversation from a friend who is a tabletop RPG developer. Names and details, of course, have been changed. From Chris to Tom. Subject: canceled orders. Help! To whom this may concern, I am inquiring personally about a new popular RPG which was recently released by Big Explosions. We have placed several orders for large quantities of this title due to high demand, and each time we place it, we receive the below attached message that our order unfortunately had to be rejected. I understand this may be a glitch in your system of some sort, but I would be very appreciative if you could resolve this so we can order this title. Yours, Chris. Owner, Big Down Home RPG Game Store. From Tom to Chris. Subject reply: canceled orders. Help. Hi Chris, it's been a long time. I don't know if you remember me, but I actually grew up in hometown and frequented your store through middle school and high school. Your store and the games we played made an incredible impression on me and influenced my career path. It made me want to write and develop role-playing games, which led me to start a small indie gaming company and move out here to Seattle to collaborate with other developers and develop it. You might recall, back in 2016, that new popular RPG was initially released as an indie title called New Less Popular RPG. We fronted the cost on publishing and marketing and sought out game stores in the Northwest United States to play test our games. I, however, never forgot your kindness in those years spent in the back room of your store playing Magic the Gathering and D&D, so I took a 16-hour road trip to show up at your store and personally ask you if you would be interested in selling it on your shelves upon release. At that time, you told me that you only had room for big titles and that you couldn't accept every indie RPG developer that knocks on your door. I then offered to send you free copies of the title to sell for 100% profit because honestly, I just wanted to have my own RPG on the shelves in the store that was so important to my youth, but you laughed. You laughed. You laughed and told me again that you only had room for big titles, that the RPG industry was really cutthroat, and that you didn't have room for even one copy of my book. Last year, in 2018, I was privileged to merge with and acquire the much larger Big Explosions Publishing and all of its titles. We are sincerely blessed to be able to share the love of RPGs internationally. And this year, we re-released my game as a new popular RPG with a $500,000 marketing campaign that has been incredibly successful. In conclusion, Chris, you are free to order absolutely any title from the Big Explosions distribution list. There are many to choose from. However, the distributor has been given strict instructions not to distribute new popular RPG to your store. I'm sure there are much bigger titles that can fill your shelves. Yours most sincerely, Tom, Director, Big Explosions Gaming. Edit: I have been getting requests for info about the game or the store. I cannot and will not divulge this info as it would violate rule number 4. Thanks. Story 2. My ex-boyfriend is gonna drive 2 hours to a concert just to not get in. So, I broke up with my boyfriend around 2 months ago just after his birthday. I got him VIP concert tickets for both of us to go see some rap guy that he really loves. The venue is like a 2-hour drive away from where we live. Naturally, we're not going to go anymore after we broke up. Kind of forgot about the tickets and wrote them off as money lost since I can't sell them because you need my ID along with the tickets to get in. That's gonna be important. But this morning, a mutual friend of us texted me asking me if I know about him still going to the concert. Apparently, he booked a hotel room for him and his new girlfriend near the venue and is planning on enjoying the concert with her. I wasn't mad about it since it was his birthday gift, and even though I broke up with him because he was being abusive, I still wanted him to enjoy the evening with his new girlfriend. Only problem now is the ID thing. But I was feeling generous, so I wanted to send him a copy of my ID and give the venue a heads up to let them know it was alright for him to use my tickets. So I texted him telling him our mutual friend told me he's going to the concert, blah blah blah. But before I could even get to the part of where he needs my ID to get in, he already told me to mind my own goddamn business and to go fuck myself, and a handful of other surprisingly creative insults. Wasn't really in the mood to get insulted, so I just wished him a great time at the concert and then blocked him. Have fun driving 2+ hours to a concert you're not getting into, buddy. Edit. Jesus, this blew up. Thanks for the awards and stuff. Since some people don't really read my replies, here's some info. I talked to the venue and the ticket is flagged, so it won't scan and he'll have to present an ID, mine, so it doesn't matter if they initially check for IDs. Apparently it's important which rapper it is. It's an Austrian rapper named Dame. The tickets have been sold out for weeks now. I'm not jealous of him or his new girlfriend. In fact, I'm happy if things work out for them so he can finally stop harassing and stalking me on social media. I wanted to give him the copy of my ID as some form of okay, take this but then leave me alone gift, because I know I would have gotten tons of shit and been called a bitch for not telling him beforehand, so I thought I'd be nice and just let him have a good evening. Apparently that's a crime now. I don't know. But I now realize there's no need for me to be nice to him anymore. I'm done being his doormat. I'll update as soon as I have news, which is probably gonna be Saturday or Sunday. I only blocked him on WhatsApp so he can still call and text me. To the nice people that send me literal death threats, call me a cunt and a jealous bitch over PMs, honey, who hurt you? Y'all are crazy. Small update. So, haven't heard anything yet. Could be because he's in another country and it's expensive to call. Keep y'all updated if something happens. Update. Still no calls. Our mutual friend said he'll be back in our country later this evening, and we'll see what happens. Story 3. I had put a fake note on a Corvette's windshield that reads, "Sorry, I hit your car. You probably won't even notice the damage," because it was taking up 4 spots. So, the title, fairly self-explanatory, but I'll elaborate. I was trying to find a parking spot at my university. The lot was notoriously crowded, but my campus didn't have a lot of options. While searching, I saw a Corvette taking up 4 prime spots near the front of the lot. After about 10 minutes of waiting and looking for a spot, one opened up towards the back of the lot. Furious at the nerve of the driver being so inconsiderate, I wrote a note saying, "Sorry, I hit your car. You probably won't even notice the damage," and left it on their windshield. When I got out of class and was headed back to my car, I saw a very stereotypical college-age Corvette owner frantically searching their vehicle while yelling into their phone. I don't know who they were talking to, but I feel bad for them having to deal with that person. Story 4. Roommate was stealing my marked leftovers, made a chocolate cake with habanero peppers, labeled it with my name, and wrecked his world. Title is pretty straightforward, but I'll elaborate. My old college roommate didn't know how to cook or do dishes and didn't go food shopping much. This led to him eating my food, especially my leftovers, as those were prepared meals. I would use my leftovers to meal prep for the week and told him to stop as it was expensive as well as inconvenient. The behavior did not stop and he actually seemed to be eating more of my food out of spite. To punish him, I baked a chocolate cake with habanero peppers and mixed the frosting with wasabi. I labeled it with my name in bold, "Do not eat," and waited. This guy has a very low tolerance for spicy foods, so I thought he would take one bite, quickly realize the error of his ways. About 2 days later, him and a couple of his friends got really drunk while I was at work and decided to go dig into my food. Somehow, they ate about a third of it before realizing, and when they inevitably went to go throw it up from over drinking and eating spicy foods, they got hit by the cake a second time. Don't know for sure, but it couldn't have felt good coming out of the back end. When he asked me why I made this monstrosity, I told him I found a chocolate habanero recipe online that I wanted to try. He stopped eating my cooking after that. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click on that like button and be sure to leave a comment and let us know which subreddit you would like to see a video of. And please be sure to subscribe. If you are still in the mood for more Reddit videos, click on one of the videos on the screen right now. They are really good, trust me.